welcome to another episode of Carbs, the only show where I sit in a car and BS while consuming carbs. Mad Zion here. We are out in Pasadena, California, going to be filming something with the Valster from Trippy Food, and I needed to kill some time, so I found a place called Tom's Burgers. Now, this is a chain, at least I think it's a chain, but I've never been in here or even given it a second thought, so I was like, well, let's go in and see what's up. Kind of reminds me of like a Denny's vibe. I was gonna say Venny's. Well, let's open up a restaurant together called Venny's. But yeah, it has kind of like a Denny's vibe meets kind of like Legends, or like, you know, the places that do like burgers and stuff, where it's kind of like burgers and Mexican food and whatnot. They did have Mexican food, I believe, as well. But it looked like they were definitely more, obviously burgers, but breakfast as well. I went with their pastrami sandwich. Now you're gonna say, ooh, but it's Tom's Burgers. Why'd you get pastrami? Because it said world famous or something. I don't know. I was like, you know what? I've never reviewed pastrami here on here, that I can remember at least. I don't like pastrami. I'm not a big fan of it. So this is probably a really bad choice to kick off my reviewing out here of. It says that it has pastrami, mustard, and pickles. Pickles are gross, but hey, you know what? We're gonna attempt to do so as is and see how this bad boy is. All right, this is a messy beast, but here we go. Let's try it out. The mustard is really good. I know it's gonna be weird that the mustard stands out. Wow, that's really good pastrami. Normally my problem with pastrami is, unless you're like doing the pastrami dip, it usually just doesn't have the flavor that I require for din din. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna get something else. I'll get a different type of meat that I enjoy more. This is pretty tasty. I definitely do not like the pickles. There's nothing I can do about that. But they're not the worst. You know, they're just kind of there. But the pastrami itself, boom shakalaka, that is really delicious. Now, maybe this will sound stupid, but this is the best pastrami sandwich I've ever had. Now, I can count on my hand how many times I've had a pastrami sandwich, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but this is delicious. I could easily sit down inside of this restaurant and eat this with no problem whatsoever. I mean, this would be a pleasure. I'm gonna give this a very high 4 out of 5 matte faces. Even the pickles, despite my absolute hatred for pickles, were not that bad. Like, it kind of blends in. It doesn't really like dominate like pickles, but pickles usually do. So hey, Tom's Burgers, good job. And hey, if you want me to do more restaurants on places like this that aren't kind of like Burger King, McDonald's, the big places, let me know in the comments down below if you have any suggestions out in the Southern California area. And yeah, hey, also consider backing us on Patreon. You can get main shows, mid-month challenges early, and give us a follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/recklesseating. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, and also let me know your deepest, darkest secret about your grandmother. And let me know what she did.
What?